Hello, and coming with a short update to what still may prove a long-running story. At a House Appropriations Subcommittee hearing on Justice Department funding Tuesday, the acting Attorney General Todd Blanche suggested that the $1.8 billion fund awarded to President Trump by the Justice Department, no less, to settle Trump's claims of being targeted by the Biden administration would not be turned into a questionable fund for Trump's supporters prosecuted by the Biden administration's Justice Department. We are not moving forward with the fund, period, Blanche said. Well, that was not good enough for Rosa DeLauro, a Democratic congresswoman from Connecticut since 1991. Here's part of what she said to Blanche.
When you preside over a deal to take $1.8 billion of taxpayer money to create a slush fund to pay out violent criminals who pleaded guilty to assaulting police officers, you cannot be surprised when people question your impartiality. Federal courts have blocked the fund from paying out any claims for the time being. But I am not at all convinced that this administration has given up. You left yourself a lot of room with your carefully worded statement, Mr. Blanche. There is effectively no oversight to this slush fund. You appoint every member of the commission, and the president can fire any of them at any time for any reason. All we know for certain is that President Trump's personal lawyer turned acting attorney general set up a $1.8 billion fund with taxpayer money that can be used to pay off just about anyone for just about anything.
It was later that Blanche said what I quoted at the beginning of this post. However, would you be surprised to know a few minutes or hours later, President Trump was telling a New York Post podcast that only a judge has moved to stop the fund, and he hasn't given up on trying to pay compensation to the people who attacked the Capitol January 6, 2021. Quote, and these were many great people, and I gave them pardons. I'm very proud to have given them pardons, and I think they should be reimbursed for a crooked government, end quote. That is not what Senate Republican leaders want to hear, for sure. The president's vengeance endorsements have cost a few Republicans their House and Senate seats, putting control of Congress into play in November. Todd Blanche may have said, we are not moving forward with the fund, period. The period of that statement lasted a couple hours Tuesday. And please pass along this and other posts I have if you think somebody else would enjoy getting them. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.